Kremlin on the road. It has a grand name. Pretty cool brutalist architecture if you're into that sort of thing. And really quite nice public areas. The pools are amazing. It's like having a mini aqua park included in your room. There is a decently sized lazy river, large main pool, and a sizable splash pad, plus an awful lot of sunbeds. So the only problem with it is that if you're here for the parks, you don't get the time to enjoy it. But then you get to go to your room. And all the way, you're being groomed to think it's squeaky clean, sanitized, sterile.
Is it alright?
Yeah, there's a balcony and we get to look over the Disney World water park. Okay.
But then your inner German Hausfrau starts looking in the corners. We've only just entered this room. It's already pre-haired. And it's not just the bathroom. And how do you even... Well, they gave you a fair warning in the lift.
If you can get it, because that is fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get the spider in it because I don't think it's alive because it hasn't moved since last night. But let's get to the details. So, the room. Large, comfortable beds, pull-out desk, no chair, but I guess the idea is you sit on the bed. Coffee bag, coffee machine. There is a safety deposit box. And the fridge. Another small face. Alright, this is a front of frozen solid.
These ones are flat, this one is like at an angle. It's starting to go up.
No overhead light, bedside lights, but no reading light. 2 other lamps, one not working. Switch it on. Yep, nothing happens. Enough charging points. Hangers, additional suitcase holder, and the iron. And a balcony, nice with no rain. A little tired round the edges, which I really don't mind. I don't want them to redecorate every time. It's more how dirty it is. I mean, you'd think they do a deep clean every once in a while. This door has now been open for 36 hours. This is our 3rd night here. This wine glass was outside this door when we arrived. Day 4. This door is still open.
We went inside.
And what is it?
It's fine. It's like perfectly fine.
Well, at least you get plenty of hand sanitizer. The hotel doesn't have much in terms of food. And there is a reason for that. It's called Disney Springs, just a short walk away. It's made to look like yet another Disney park, but it isn't. It's just shopping and restaurants, some of them pretty cool looking. which is how you end it with carrot cake for breakfast. And that's the short story. The long story is, it's packed. Right, so the challenge of the next 4 days is, can I film it like we're almost the only people here? This is not so busy for here, we're being told. So, if you haven't booked well in advance, you queue or eat somewhere else. So, how much is it to go to Disney World? I'll spare you the weeks of research,
Got to 60%.
which I didn't do. So, here it goes. Here is the room we had on the Hilton website. Trying to book pretty much the same thing. These are the rates, and don't forget additional charges. You think that's a lot? Let's look at a Disney resort. Yep, these are per day, not per week, and you just get the room, nothing else. Disney Springs isn't much use, and even if you're near one park, you will always have to commute to the others, so you can stay a little further away. There are options and there even are deals, but let's face it, it is what it is and it is not cheap. One solution is to use a travel agent. We used Costco Travel. It brought the hotel to upper limits of acceptable and also gave us a bit of discount on the tickets. Because... Right, the tickets. Let's try and book. First, through Disney. This is just a straightforward ticket for 2.5 people for 3 days. Want the lightning lanes? That's a bit on top. Basically, depending on how much flexibility you want to buy and how many add-ons, the tickets can easily end up being just as expensive as your hotel. Or 4 times more. There are discount websites, but it will not be much less. Disney, ladies and gentlemen, does not do discounts. The last thing is you have to get there. Most hotels in the area will have free shuttles, but you're tied to a schedule, and if it gets you to the gate in Animal Kingdom, in Magic Kingdom, it only gets you here. The preferred parking, by the way, saves you maybe 2 minutes walk, so I wouldn't bother. So, what do you get for that money? Oh, and I'm sparing you the lecture on lightning lanes and, in my view, minimal benefits of staying with Disney. I found a very helpful blog and I'm putting a link in the description. Okay, so you've seen the first 2 days. Here is the third. Can't say it was exactly a blast. 6 o'clock, 5 hours to go. Still pretty busy and queue's pretty long. Space Mountain, don't queue for an hour and a half. Not worth it. Splash Mountain closed again today. It's closed for a good few hours yesterday and it's been closed for at least 3 hours by now. We did have some fun. We rode ponies.
Is your horse good?
I really wanted a big horse, but just as we were front of the line, it broke down for the evening. We enjoyed the shows. Something educational in an American way. I'm rather fond of the Swiss Robinson Family 3. The Buzz Lightyear game was entertaining as a walk-on. And the fireworks were, well, very Disney. but on the whole, that night, less than happy. Lots of things broken, long queues, didn't do much really.
Misery guts.
We ask that while on board for your...
Once again, welcome aboard.
All the same, it was a bit sad leaving. We'll win a kingdom or the lottery and come back then.
Beluga whales.
Oh, and even though we left a bit early, we were still left with just the one extremely classy dinner option. Bunch of class.
Sweet.
So there. At weekends, he queues up at the bus stop. Queues up for a boat, then queues up for tea. Then joins a few odd queues just for the sake of the fun of it. Because, said my aunt, it is all I have. Because I'm ruined, my dear. And this, dear children, just about sums it up.